Hello all, welcome to the course Basic of Excel Skills introduced by Technolytics Take IT Easy. In the last video, we had seen an overview of Microsoft Excel interface. In this video, we are going to see the basic data handling features. Let's start typing some text in your Excel worksheet. Just keep your mouse pointer from where you want to start writing. So I'm just keeping it in the cell A2 and I'm writing roll number. Just press right arrow key from the keyboard so that it will take you to the next cell just beside your roll number. Now here I will type name of the student. Again I'm keeping my mouse pointer beside this name of the student. I will write English. Beside that I will write science. And here I am writing maths. So this is how I have created column headings. Just below roll number column heading, I am writing 1, enter, 2, enter. So once you will press enter, it will take you to the next cell just below that current cell. In the name of student, I am writing Raj. I am pressing enter. Anita, Sindhu, Ramesh and Lata. Now I'll just put some random marks. So wherever you want to insert any key, you just have to keep your mouse pointer, keep your cursor over there. And accordingly you can start typing. So I'm just putting random marks. I'm just pressing enter along with the typing of the marks. Science also I'm giving marks. Some random marks I'm giving to. So accordingly it will take it. Yeah, now my data entry is done. So easy it is to enter data in Microsoft Excel. This is how you just have to keep your mouse pointer, keep your cursor anywhere in any cell and start typing. Now next topic is after inserting data, we are going to cover merge center and text wrap. For example, if I want to give some heading for this particular table like mark sheet 2020 and I am pressing enter. So you can see I have given heading for this table. But this heading you can see it is appeared only in the column A. Let's take it and merge column A, B, C, D and E together and keep this merged into the center line. How we can do it? The column which we want to merge, we have to select it first and afterwards in the home tab, if you can see here, merge and center under alignment section, merge and center option is there. Just simply click here. It will bring the entire text in the center along with merging of the columns. So this is the use of merge and center. At the same time, if you will see, text wrapping is there. For example, consider the column width. For example, if you will consider the column width of B is such a way that you are not able to see name of the student completely. In this case, if we will wrap this text, then what will happen? It will increase the cell height and accordingly it will display the entire text in that cell. Let's select this particular column or particular cell where you want to apply text wrap and then here again in the home tab under alignment section you can see wrap text option. Just click on it. Can you see the change? Earlier it was not visible due to the less column width, but since we have wrapped it, it has increased the column height and now it is the entire column heading is visible. So this is the use of wrap text and it is available under alignment section inside home tab. So we have seen merge and center and text wrapping. Next topic is bold, italic and underline. Let's see. Suppose I want to make these headings as bold. So whatever text you want to make bold, you first need to select it. And then afterwards you can apply B icon which is again under the home tab under the font section. So click here on the B tab, and you can see the change. The headings have become bold. Bold means darken text. The next is italic. For example, if I want to make all these students' names as italic, italic means slant, little slant text. So again I need to select the text, and then just beside bold, the another icon is there, and that is for making the text italic. So you can see the change. The names have been made little slant. Afterwards, B, I and U. In case if I want to make all these column headings with underline underline format, I am selecting it, and now I am clicking on U icon, which is again in the same line of bold and italic. So I am clicking here, and you can see the change. Now headings are bold as well as underlined. So this is how you can apply bold, italic and underline to format your table. Now autofill. See, purposely while writing the roll numbers, I wrote only 1 and 2 roll number because I just wanted to show you the use of autofill. So let's select this 1 and 2, and at bottom you can see a small square is there. So this square is called as a fill handle. Click here and drag it down, and automatically Excel will give the further numbers. How it is possible? It is possible due to the autofill option in the Microsoft Excel. Autofill will automatically fill the next further numbers with the help of the difference between two numbers. For example, if I am writing first number as 19 and second number as 38. Now if I will select these two numbers, I will drag this fill handle down, so you can see the table of 19 has come because Microsoft Excel has automatically taken the difference, and till the selection, it has displayed the further numbers. This is the concept of autofill. It also works with certain common text names. Like for example, we know that January, the month name is January, and next month names are already known, that is name of the months like February, March. Automatically Excel will display the further months. This is again, it is using the concept autofill. For example, it also can be applied for the day names. For example, if I am writing Monday, and further I just don't want to write, but it should automatically complete the further day names. So I'm just clicking the fill handle and dragging it. Automatically it will take the day names. So this is the concept of autofill, which is available in Microsoft Excel. And the last concept is status bar. For example, if you will see at the bottom below your worksheets, these worksheet names are there. Below that you can see this is nothing but the status bar. Currently nothing is over here. Let's select the English marks of all the students and see the change. Now if you will see, you can see the average is displayed over here automatically. Whatever you have selected, it will show you the average of those marks. Count, okay, 5 count is there because 5 students marks are there. Then minimum marks also displayed, maximum also displayed, sum is also displayed. So here the status bar will give you the quick view of all this counting. If I will press a right mouse button over here, you can see the range of so many options are there. These options also can be viewed in the status bar. It can also show you whether caps lock is on or off, num lock, scroll lock is on or off, and so on. So all these options you can check, and accordingly you can see the options and the outcome in the status bar. So this is what your status bar is. So we have learned in this video the following topics: inserting data, merge center and text wrap, bold, italic, underline, autofill and status bar. On behalf of Team Technologics, I thank you all for attending today's session and wish you all happy learning.